case you're wondering what a seam allowance is, it is when you sew, you're going to sew along this line here. A seam allowance is the extra piece of fabric, usually about 1/2 inch, away from the seam line. We need this extra fabric, and we can't sew right on the edge. So in case the fabric frays or we want to finish the edges, that's what we use it for. Now we're going to begin sewing our project. Make sure, before you begin, that your machine is threaded with the correct thread that matches your fabric and your bobbin is wound. Now we're going to begin sewing. So your first step is going to be taking your piece and making sure that the open top, not the folded side, is at the top. This is the side we're going to sew first. So you're going to make sure your threads are out to the side. Make sure your needle is up. And make sure your machine is threaded. I'm using white thread because I have white fabric. I'm going to put my fabric in the machine, beginning at 2.25 inches down. Remember, we do not want to sew this part right here. So I'm going to put my presser foot down at the pin where we pin 2.25 inches down. So I'm going to lower my presser foot. Alright. And now I'm going to take my thumb and just pull that pin that was at 2.25 inches out. So now as we sew, you're going to want to take the pins out as you sew. So right before the foot reaches them, you're going to want to pull them out. But make sure when you do pull them out that the two pieces of fabric do not move out of the way like that. You want to keep the edges lined up. So since this pin is pretty close, I'm just going to go ahead and take that one out before I begin. And now we can start. So I'm going to do a couple forward. Remember, reverse stitch. And now I'm going to keep my fabric, I'm going to hold it up a little bit to keep it tight. And I'm going to hold this side here. And go at a slow to medium pace. And remember, we're sewing 1/2 inch away from the edge of the fabric, so your needle and the line on your presser foot should be meeting with where you pinned your fabric. Alright, let's stop again, pull my pin out. we're going to sew all the way to the end and reverse stitch. Pull the needle up, lift the presser foot, pull it out to the side, clip the tails of thread, and now as you can see, we have our first seam line on the side, which is 1/2 inch away from the edge of the fabric. Okay, now onto the other side. So this time, I'm going to flip my fabric around. So now the fold line is on top here, and the side with the 2 open ones is on the bottom. The reason I'm flipping it around is because when you sew, it's a lot easier to have all of the extra fabric on the left side, so on the outside of your machine, instead of having it all bunched up on the inside here. So now I'm going to put my fabric in here. I'm beginning at the fold line. I'm going to put my presser foot down. I'm going to go ahead and take out this pin here. I'm going to go forward a couple, reverse stitch a few, and then go all the way down to the 2.25 inch line. So now we have sewn both sides of our drawstring backpack. That is the end of lesson 3. Congratulations on starting your project, and we will finish it in lesson 4. See you there.
And I'm feeling good.